Hello everyone, Jackie-Tomlin here, and wow, we're going to do a collective read today, but I'll be honest with you, I got a lot to say before we get into that. Let's wait till we get some people going on here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I kind of went to spirit with, I hope today's reading is as strong as it was yesterday, and if y'all missed yesterday's reading, it's one you want to go back and watch, okay? And I got an earful, so we're going to talk about that earful, okay? Now, for those of you, I'm going to be honest with you, well, I'm going to do a little preaching here before we get started in today's reading, so this is not going to be for everyone, just to let you know. So, yeah, we've got a lot to talk about here before I even start with today's reading. Okay, so first of all, I want to start with talking about I am located in Virginia. And in Virginia, we have had 2 earthquakes in the last 12 hours. One 2.8 and one 2.3. Now, for years, and when I say years, y'all that are going back with me prior to 9/11, okay, have known I have seen the destruction of D.C., but was not unsure how, but I knew it was about fire. Well, now I fully believe it's going to be that earthquake, because that fault line is running parallel of the Potomac, right up through D.C. and on up into Baltimore. So let's hope I'm wrong. But when you go to Spirit and ask about it, looks like I'm dead on about the destruction of how DC is gonna be destroyed. Okay. Other buzz, and these, I got some messages here from a lot of you that we're gonna answer those questions. This whole buzz about TikTok, y'all see the bigger picture. This is not TikTok going down. This is Wi-Fi going down. Okay. I have told you for the last 4 years, there will be no more social media. There's going to be one social media that we will all be on, and that's going to be it. This is a Wi-Fi blackout. Y'all just don't listen. Okay. Now, my readings tend to be a bit different than most, okay? Majority readings are like most of the psychics that are about love and money. Okay, and I will tell you all the time to end your reading, if you have time, with what you need to know, because what you need to know is different than your line of questioning. So when I go in to a reading here on the collective, I always tell you we're going to ask what we need to know. Well, now, out of all the psychics that are out there, I'll be honest with you, only about 15% are the true light workers. And yes, I said it. Just because you believe in God or you read the Bible does not make you a chosen one. Okay? Your pagans, your Wiccans, a lot of those religions believe in God as well, but does not make them a light worker. So yeah, you want a real challenge. If you are one of those that are chosen, ask God what you need to know and put your big girl panties on and wait for the answer, because you're going to get it. Okay, so there are some things we do need to talk about. We do need to talk about. But yeah, the earthquake, I'm waiting on. Will it be before this weekend? Could be. I don't know. But now I know that's what destroys DC is an earthquake. I waited years to know what actually destroyed it. Now I know. Okay. The other thing, I got messages. Where are my men at? Where are my men viewers at? All of y'all have messaged me because I said one little blip about aliens the other day. Every one of y'all got that. My men love some aliens. All right, let's talk about it right quick. Okay. First of all, I'm coming to you from God, from Spirit, but I know what I can see as a psychic. Okay. Your aliens are here and have been here. Now, for those that got a little precise with me, well, are they from Nibiru? Are they from Orion? Where are these aliens from? Okay. I can't really speak about Nibiru and Orion, and I'll get into why I can't speak about that. Okay? That has to do with the sun and the moon. It's coming up. Stick around. Aliens. I think very young age, I've been telling my parents the aliens come from the bottom of the ocean. And now you're starting to see that the aliens do come from the bottom of the ocean. Am I a flat earther? 200% I am. Why? Because the Bible tells you over and over that we live on a flat earth. That we live in the firmament, the dome. Now, I am a collector of Bibles that go back in the day. Okay, I love old Bibles. And those old Bibles will show you the picture of the earth under a dome. They all tell you, starting, I think it's Genesis 7, that says we live in the firmament, which is a dome. Okay, which is going to rule out your whole NASA crap. And yes, I called it crap. You will see that be abolished here in the next year. Now, yes, aliens here. All different kinds, all different species of them. A lot of shapeshifters, okay? One of the biggest aliens that you see, probably on the daily if you watch TV or any kind of news feed, is right in front of you. It has been for years. Now, here's where I go back to my psychics. If you're a psychic and you read people, how do you not see that? How do you not see it? That their soul is a soul. It's not a demonic soul. It is a soul that is not of us. Okay? It's not of us. That person is in your face every day as a shapeshifter. Every day. Orion, Nibiru, other planets. What are my feelings on that? God has not commented to me on that in any form or fashion. I can say, going to God, going to Spirit, I have already done a reading here in December on the dimensions, the levels of dimensions, the levels of ascension, the dimension that heaven is on. Okay? That part I've already done. Now, let me give you a fun fact. Let me give you some things. Let's get on the crusade for common sense for a minute, if we can. Okay? Crusade for common sense. Y'all work with me. Wi-Fi. You think your Wi-Fi and your cell phones are connected to a satellite in space. In actuality, no, they're not. They're connected with a cable beneath the sea. Did you know that? You had nothing to do with your satellite in space. Ha! She said common what? Yes, we are on the crusade for common sense right now. Okay, so if the United States government was the first one to invent the World Wide Web, and we now know, look it up, folks, that Wi-Fi and your cell phone signals come from the bottom of the ocean. And I just said your aliens live at the bottom of the ocean. Does anyone want to connect the dots there for me? Anyone? I personally think AI stands for alien intelligence. Jen said me. Yeah, AI. How y'all like that? Instead of artificial intelligence, how about alien intelligence? Because it's smarter than what any human can come up with. Like I said, folks, these are things. Crusade for common sense. Okay? Let's talk about astrology. Psychics and the sun and the moon. Okay, here's a good one. Jackie doesn't believe in astrology. I know flying flip about astrology. I know the moon phases, and I know Mercury retrograde, and I can learn that from a newsman on television. I've never been into planet alignment. It's not my jam. It's not my thing. I'm not an astrologer. Okay? Hey, Sandy. Not my thing. Okay? So, we talk about the planet alignment and the zodiac signs. Well, you know what? In the Bible, there's 13 months. 13 months would make 13 signs. We're going back to 13 months. which we went. What country is it, Jen, that has their 7 years behind us on their calendar, which I think is pretty accurate? Remember what country that was? But yeah, there's 13 months, 13 zodiac signs. Ethiopia, Ethiopian calendar. 13 months, 13 zodiac signs. So does that mean that your sign is inaccurate? Absolutely. It sure does. 28 days for 13 months is what the actual calendar year looks like. Because I'm not an astrologer, and I know y'all love it when I break it down, Aries to Pisces or whatever, I'm reading for a collective that I want to call Aries, and I want to call that collective, those area people that are resonating with Aries. Then I want to read for this group of people that call themselves a Taurus. Okay? And it's a well-known scam. The psychics know the traits of a zodiac. Is why I tell you, don't ever give them your birthday. Because when you give them a birthday, they're going to hone on the traits of you, and they're going to resonate some way or another. See what I'm saying? So for me, I'm not an astrologer. So, I mean, when I tell y'all cross watchers are welcome, yeah. Yeah, because when I do look at the astrology side of things, well, Aries bled over into Taurus, and Taurus bled over into Gemini, and Gemini bled over to them, but then actually the calendar starts in April. Our calendar says it's January. It doesn't make sense, okay? It doesn't make sense. So you take your readings as what resonates and what spirit comes through for you. Make sure you're listening to what spirit has come through, because like I said, because they believe in God does not mean those messages are from God. And they should also go to God with what they need to know. Okay? Now, back to the sun and the moon, my alien lovers. Okay? So now that I've busted your bubble, that I'm not really sure there's an outer space. I'm not sure about Nibiru and Orion, and I'm going to tell you why. Do we believe in the sun and the moon? Well, everybody does. I do not. I do not. That's why you have two suns, and sometimes the moon's here, and sometimes the moon's there. Sometimes the moon faces this, and sometimes the moon faces that. Join me. Come on, crusade for common sense. The sun is what? 93 million miles away from Earth. I want you to process that. You know what a mile looks like? 93 million miles away from Earth. Okay? And we can see it. And it lights up our part of the globe here, and then it goes around and it comes back. Yeah, the Earth doesn't move, so you know. Okay? Let me give you something to think about. If the sun is a ball of fire that is 93 million miles away, why is space black? Why? Why is space dark if the sun is 93 million miles away, but we go to outer space and it's dark? Crusade for common sense. I think the moon is further than the sun. Maybe the moon is closer. I'm most certain the moon is further than the sun. But yet we can see it. It looks like that big old ball in the sky right now. Full moon. Okay? But yet when we go to the moon, it's a lot smaller than the planet Earth. But it's visible, what, 300,000 million miles away? Crusade for common sense, folks. No. No. You're living by satellites. Big light bulbs. Big, big, big light bulbs. And to those that like to go out there and charge your crystals under those light bulbs, hey, more power to you. It's your intent. What you're working with spirit. Okay? That's what I said. I need the crusade for common sense. Do you think Neil Armstrong walked on the moon? That's your prerogative. That is your prerogative. But you ask the generation of my grandchild, who will tell you that never happened. Ask yourself this. How did the moon buggy get there? How did the moon buggy get there, right? Okay, so back into the faith of Christianity, which I do consider myself of the faith of Christianity, but I do not consider myself of a denomination. Okay? I also want to throw out to you the word church is not one time. Deborah, they're all on my website, hon. All of my readings. She asked me how much are my spirit readings. All of my readings are done by spirit. When you call me for a reading, I don't use cards at all. And we're going to talk about that too. Back to what was I saying? About the Christian faith. Not one time is the word church printed in the Bible. Not one time. Not one time. I do not consider myself of a particular denomination when it comes to Christianity. But I'm also very controversial in some things in regards to the Bible. Okay? And these, again, let's go back to some questions you've asked me. And I'm asked often about Metatron. I have my angel deck here. Let's see if Metatron comes out today. And I will tell you, Metatron is the archangel. He's above Michael, Gabriel, and all the rest of them. He's the head honcho. He is the grand poobah of the archangels. And I've had so many of y'all come at me and say, if you are of Christianity, you know there's no such thing as Metatron. Metatron is that mentioned in the Bible. You are incorrect. Metatron is in the book of Enoch. The Bible that you didn't get. The hidden books of the Bible. It's where you will find Metatron and a lot of angels that the true light workers will mention to you are in those hidden books. Okay? It doesn't mean we are of a different religion or anything else. Okay? So, yeah, Metatron is in the book of Enoch. I really want to answer that question. In regards to the Bible, yes, I have read it cover to cover. One to the other. I'm getting ready to start the Apocrypha of the hidden books. I don't know what they say. I know bits and pieces from what I hear from you and my clients. So, we will know that they said just kind of ties everything in together and a lot of stuff that was left out. Now, this is going to hit hard for a lot of you because I do believe everything in the Bible that happened. The difference between you and I believe the Bible is past tense. And a lot of you are believing the Bible is predictive as Jesus is coming back. Well, I can tell you psychically that happened. He's been back way before my time. Way before your time, and the times that you're seeing now is actually God coming back. So you process that the way you want to. Also, in the Bible, it tells you to invert the map. Folks, if you invert the map, what do you get? Where do you live? Where do you live? Now, let me throw out a couple points for you. Someone said Memphis is the capital of Egypt. Or perhaps the Mississippi is the Nile. Do your own research. The guy does say invert the map. Make you question. Make you question where you live. I don't know. I think there's a lot of things that are up in the air. I'm trying to make sure I've answered all of your questions. Because what I did was I went to God this morning with, are we going to top yesterday's reading? Are we going to top yesterday's reading? I wasn't joking when I say that was probably one of the most positive readings I have seen in years. The weekly read was the most positive I've seen since about October, but yesterday's reading, the 48-hour read, is the most positive reading I've seen in years. And I did not get an answer to that, but I did get a message that's very specific, and that is that not only was it about the earthquake, it's about a spiritual divide that you're getting ready to see. And that spiritual divide may start in the United States, but he's talking to me about a worldwide spiritual divide. Worldwide. I don't know what all that's going to entail yet. I don't know what all that's going to entail yet, but I know what it's going to be. It's going to be a choice of God or nothing. That's going to be your choice. And I think that's ironic because right now we have countries that outlaw the Bible. That Christianity is against the law. And that's about to do a 180-degree turnaround. So, how is that going to affect you and the way you're living? I don't know. I don't know. To each his own, right? To each his own. But what I can say is for that 15% of psychics that I know you are of God, and I know you are a chosen one, and I know you are a light worker, step it up. Step it up. Go to Spirit and ask them what you need to know. Put your big girl panties on. Relay the messages. Do your job because it's more than love and money. Step it up. Okay? So, that's about ending my service for today. I think, oh yeah, there was one more thing I did want to say to you. And I think I did mention this and I touched base on it. You do need to prepare for a Wi-Fi blackout. Not a, oh my God, my social media is gone blackout. Think bigger, folks. Think bigger. Let's get into today's messages. Man, Jackie had a mouthful to say, didn't it? It happens from time to time. Every now and then it happens from time to time. I let all your questions resonate with me. I read them all. I reply to all of them. But then, yeah. So, for my men, yes, there are aliens. They are here. This is a flat earth. They're beneath the sea. And there's one in your face daily that you're not even aware of. And I hope I answered your question on Metatron. He's in the book of Enoch. As well as I'm sure I'll find all those other angels that we talk about. And everybody's like, oh, they're not in the book. They're not in the book. They're not in the book. You're going to find out differently. Here we go. What we need to know. It's always the focus on the collective. Keeping your faith. Imagine that. Some of y'all be getting a new exercise program. You're going to be invited to join in or to volunteer for something. 200% do this. You have a windfall of an abundance coming. There it is. Your division is coming with religion. A division in religion. You also, something is changing in your relationship. Now, this could be a relationship with your significant other. This could be a relationship with friends and or family. But there's something shifting. Something is different with your relationship. Emotions, an emotional wave coming. That could be coming from the moon. That could be coming from just you feeling emotional. But I am seeing a lot of you emoting. Some of you in your certificate of completion and the things that we had talked about yesterday, that somebody had completed something. Some of you are really pursuing that road to sobriety. What is it? Dry January, I think they call it. Congratulations. Congratulations. And some of you getting ready to make some dietary changes to your body. This is the end of an era. It is. And the number 9, it's a number 9 year. I told you it's about endings and new beginnings. And we're getting ready to come into the Chinese year of the snake, which is going to be about those endings and new beginnings, because you can't have a new beginning without an ending. And shedding of the skin. Out with the old, in with the new. Now let's see what angel messages pop up for us today. Out with the old, in with the new. What do we got going on? Ha ha! Patience. I told my membership group yesterday I need them to hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. That's what you need to do. And it says stay. I think that's the answer to my question, was to stay. David, that means a lot to me considering you're a male, because I know you guys are all about the aliens, and I'm not saying that I'm not right there with you. And another thing, folks, do I feel that the aliens came from God? That's going to be part of the spiritual division, because yes, I do. I do feel that they come from God. And that's not the Bible. You know what I mean? It's going to be one of those things. Release and relax. Y'all, you can't control what's going to happen. What's going to happen is going to happen. Okay? You need to know that you are indeed protected by that white light. You are protected by that white light. And it says, look through the situation. Also, y'all may resonate with lavender. I love lavender. Like the flower lavender, not, well, it could be the fragrance. Let's go with that. It could be the fragrance. But yeah, you may resonate with lavender. Also, you may come across some angel wings that would show that you're on the right path. Some of you, that healthcare concern is still here. Do you think that the RH negative people are part alien? Okay? You're speaking to someone who is RH negative. I do feel that I am completely different from everyone else, and I always thought it had to do with the psychic abilities, which we know has something to do with psychic abilities. Only 11% of the population is RH negative, and that applies to men and women. And do you carry the M in your hand? So it's for 2 perfect M's? Because that's a 1% population too. But that was a good question. Health. Y'all, it's the X season, you know? It's the X season. It's the X season. What can I say? I also want to say that RH negative runs generational in my family. My grandmother, my mother, myself, my daughter, my granddaughter. The need for freedom. The need for freedom is here. Some of you getting ready to take a leap of faith, and oh my goodness, who do I have here that's wondering if they're pregnant? Because it says you are. Oh, you're going to have to comment me and let me know on that one. Okay? And someone needs your compassion. And you need to know that you're not alone. If you're going through something, you're not alone. I really am compelled to say there's something going on here with my addicts. There's a huge spiritual shift going on in you. You got to believe, guys. You got to believe. That's the only thing that's going to bring you through it. Okay? Yeah, not me either. Nope. No, I'm just saying somebody here is pregnant. If you were wondering, go ahead and get that test. Let me know. All right. Let's get into it. What does Spirit have for us today? Just throwing it out there. Let's say, what do we need to know in the next week? Let's go Wednesday to Wednesday. I love it. I love it. Okay, Ace of Swords. You know, this is talking about communications. Communications being good. Communications being wide open. There is someone who wants to reach out to you that is very skeptical as to whether they should do so or not. They're not sure. From what I can tell, this person is a little intimidated by you. Interesting. You got the King of Cups going on here. Someone coming in with an offer of love. Someone wants to commend you for something that you've done, something that you've shown compassion to. Now, it's funny because the angel said there's someone that needs compassion and someone's commending you for your compassion. Cancer may resonate with some of you. Another sign you're on the right path is going to be a starfish. This is applying the same way it hit yesterday with strength. Strength on your side, no matter what you say, no matter what you do. Strength is on your side. Did we have the picture of a heart or a heart on our list of things? Somebody's either eating pie or baking a pie. I don't know what flavor, but yum. Something to do with pie. Chat over pie. Huh. All right, we've got Two of Swords coming into play. Two of Swords talks about you got decisions to make between now and next Wednesday. Whatever decisions they are, okay, whatever decisions they are, you've been putting off for a long time. And I do see the initials B and S. And no, I'm not talking about BS. These are the initials I see, B and S. And the center of the reading, we have the Seven of Pentacles. She's eating a moon pie. Well, there you go. We have the Seven of Pentacles that says hard work will pay off. Okay, so if you, I got one of you there that are right now and you're at work. Maybe you're watching me when you weren't supposed to, but that's okay. I appreciate it. You feel that maybe your efforts are just not worth it or not being recognized. You know what I mean? They will be. They will be. It's just not being verbalized at this moment. Keep doing you and keep doing what you're doing. This is not the time to get slacking off. You're being watched. You just don't realize it. Seven of Cups. In the next 7 days, you have got options. Choices to make, and you have options. There's that. Keep those options open, folks. Keep those options open. We got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so if I got any job seekers out there, you're applying for a job, you're interviewing for a job, someone is telling you about a job, something here to do with work. Something you're kind of excited about, to be quite honest with you. Money, money, money. Y'all, this is new money coming in. Do you see the roots on it? You see the roots? This is where I'm telling you, your work is being recognized. There's going to be some kind of glow up that you get. Some kind of money coming in. Why do I have the feeling of a Native American? Somebody is visiting an Indian reservation. Capricorn may resonate. Your luck is turning to good luck and abundance. And the Two of Wands coming in. Some of y'all going to do some light travel between now and Wednesday of next week. I don't know where y'all are at, but it's cold as crap here. But somebody's going fishing between now and next week. Okay. Bonus card says you are leaving the troubled waters. You're heading off into the calm. Yes, I do say some of y'all are traveling like, because you're like packing an overnight bag. And I'm really thinking overnight. So this isn't a long trip. Let's clarify these messages. All right, let's go with this person that you're intimidating. It's cold here too. Got Indiana, Kentucky. Ace of Pentacles has appeared again with the Ten of Pentacles. Y'all, I cannot make it up. You've got a windfall. What did the messages say? There's a windfall of abundance coming. Here it is. Windfall of abundance. It could be more than money, health, wealth, family, friends. Being in a good spot. You can't complain. I got you. And, oh, did I miss some gifts? Thank y'all for the gifts. And we have, I think I spoke about this yesterday too. There's that deja vu. Feeling like you've been there, done that. Little past life regression going on. Little past life memories. The sun shining brightly in all that you do. Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Is it a coincidence that there's a rabbit here and I'm picking up pregnancy all over this reading? That somebody here is pregnant? Just want to throw that out there. Now, what I was telling y'all earlier, you asked me about spirit readings. When you call me for a reading, or an email reading, or however you want to do a reading with me, I only use the cards if you request it. These cards are absolutely nothing to me but a visual for you. Okay? Now, King of Cups comes with the Two of Wands. See, we're repeating your whole reading again. And this is talking about travel plans. I'm telling you, somebody's going overnight somewhere. The world is your oyster. And we have a tower moment. Ha, I may have provoked that in some of y'all. But anyway. The tower moment. Your anger, your temper, your need to vent. Let's go back to the communication thing. Okay? And this would be where I'm telling you, it's okay to vent. Say what you need to say and get on with it. You remember, a tower card is never a bad thing. It implements sudden change. It's going to come rushing into your life. It goes rushing right back out. Sudden change in place, always something better. You'll never see a tower lead you to something worse. It's a warning that it's coming, though. There we go. Death card energy. This is what I'm talking about. Endings, closure with new beginnings. Those new doors open, walk through them. Walk through them. Also, death card energy does show me that it can be a bit emotional, and I think we talked about that too. And if you want to emote, emote. If you want to laugh, laugh. If you want to cry, cry. And if you want to go outside and scream, you tell them Jackie said you could. There you go. And we have the Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with a Virgo, specifically a Virgo energy. This Virgo may be the one that's intimidated by you. The Magician. Just trumped your reading just like that. Your yes answer, getting what you want and desire between now and Wednesday. And the Two of Swords. Now, y'all remember yesterday when I did your 48-hour reading, I said that first 24 is going to be a little, blah, duh, you know. But then 48 to 72... where everything goes wide open. Well, you're still in that frame, okay? Two of Swords talks about the Seven of Pentacles beside the Seven of Pentacles. Someone is replanting a plant, like a house plant. Maybe it's root bound and you're moving it to a different potter or something like that. Working and gaining, y'all. Remember, your hard work is going to pay off. Knight of Cups comes in with an offer of love. Could be family, friends, or someone else. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Want y'all to add to your list of I'm on the right path, an owl. An owl. And for some of you really going to feel special when I say a baby owl. I've only seen one baby owl in my life. It was the most adorable thing I have ever seen. You Y'all remember the movie, what was the Gremlins? You remember Gizmo? That's what it looks like. That's what a baby owl looks like. Cutest thing ever. 5 of Pentacles says you are guarded and defensive. Put your cat claws up. Put your cat claws up. It's probably because you had a tower moment, but that tower moment, the magician followed. It looked like a little gizmo, I'm telling you. Okay, here it is. Center your reading. You're on the right path. What I tell you, when you're on the right path, you're not going to feel that you are. Whoops. I mean, hit the camera. You're not going to feel that you are. King of Pentacles, that's you. Standing tall, standing proud. Sitting on your throne, having everything you want, desire. You are abundant. With the 2 of Pentacles, that says, wow. You're juggling a little bit financially. You're out your comfort zone. I'm not going to say you're broke. You're out your comfort zone. You're stressing a little bit about finances. This is generally an indication to me that there will be new money coming into play. That abundance hasn't hit yet. With the Knight of Pentacles, showing that money's in the pipeline. It's in the pipeline. It's coming. So for those of you that are feeling abundant in other ways than financially, I need you to know that the finances are coming. They're forthcoming. Okay? The 7 of Cups. Keeping your options open. Ooh, something is going to come rushing in. So let's see what's rushing in with that. The High Priestess. Okay, so this is when, remember, let's go back to the angel who said be patient. Okay, let's remember that. Because this combination of keeping your options open, rushing in with the High Priestess says you're grounded and centered, and to trust your intuition. I see you need to pause here. You need to pause. You need to think things through, because it's telling you to keep your options open, but the patience is going to come in because not all of your options have been presented yet. Sit tight. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. And there's the Fool. Happy-go-lucky, carefree, traveling lightly and getting ready to jump into something with both feet. Well, you can jump, but let's make sure all your options are in before you jump. And on that Page of Pentacles, where are we going with that? Guarded and defensive. 5 of Cups, don't overthink things. Okay, yesterday, I'm most certain it was yesterday's read when I said there is a problem here. Thank you, Miss Sharon. There's a problem here that you're going to fight with somebody about finances, and it's probably because they're minding your wallet for you. Hurry up and wait. Yep. Hurry up and wait. Keep manifesting. Your prayers, your affirmations, all of it's being heard. Blow that person off that's just trying to provoke a tower in you. Know that God hears you and we're on God's time, right? That Ace of Pentacles comes with the 7 of Cups. What does that 7 of Cups say? It says, again, you've got options. This is over and over. Hurry up and wait. Wait on the options. Don't make a decision until they're all presented before you. 10 of Cups. Happily ever after. Somebody's looking at you as the happily ever after. Some of y'all getting ready to commit to a relationship if you haven't already. The Moon. Indication that your time is now. And these travel plans. Travel plans, travel plans. You know, how many times does a 9 of Wands and that Hermit go together? But jiggity. anxious, excited, overwhelmed, everything all at one time. Like a cat on a hot tin roof. That's okay. Nine of Pentacles says you're abundant, you're independent, you're strong, you're abundant. Eight of Cups says because you walked away from someone or something that no longer serves a purpose to you. Look at you go. Look at you go. Look at you picking how your future is going to be. And that Six of Swords talks about there's going to be a new beginning in love. People are going to pass judgment on you. Don't stress over it. There is money in addition to between now and Wednesday of next week. Sale of an item, bonus check, commission check, something in addition to. And your bonus card here, the Wheel of Fortune. Now that wheel says this is good luck and abundance. Things are about to turn to your favor. All right, let's see. Any other messages between now and Wednesday of next week? Now, I will be doing your rundown of Aries through Pisces with the Quick Collective tonight at 7 p.m. live on YouTube. Be sure to join me there. David said, if you don't have any haters, you're not doing it right. That is something my grandma used to tell me all the time. She says, the haters are the ones that are doing everything right. Something you need to get out your feels. Okay? This woe always me syndrome. Let that go. Let that go. Just that's just icky. Okay? Some of you could be invited out to dinner, some kind of outing coming up within next week. And it says getting things under control. Yeah, you're only in that energy when you start overthinking things. It says move forward and stop procrastinating. Stop beating yourself up over past decisions. What's happened's happened. New money coming in is here again between now and next Wednesday. Good luck and abundance. Some of y'all making plans for spring. I like the way you think. I'm so over the cold and the snow. Relax and take some downtime. It's the second time I've told you that. And some of you are going to indeed reconnect with someone from the past. All right, here, let's see what we got going on here. For the randoms, for today's randoms, I know, thank y'all for listening to my little tangent and all like that, but it all got started because I went to Spirit and said, is this reading going to be as good as it was yesterday? And it just went from there. Thank you, dear. Some of y'all getting a new car, okay? One of these offers a love you might not have any interest in, and that's okay. Just be honest. Finding a lost item. Dealing with authority figures. Okay, this has been lingering around, and now it's come up on a time frame reading up between now and next Wednesday. Someone coming to stay. Some of y'all dealing with some abandonment issues, and there it is. You are surrounded and protected by angels, and that Native American has popped up again. Native American tradition. Person is there. Some of you are going to hear news of a divorce within the next week. Someone separating, someone divorcing, something you weren't expecting to hear. You know, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You just don't. Angels all over it again. Patricia, you missed the best part of it. You got to catch a replay. We got... You're working and gaining overtime. There's a message that comes in that gives you that epiphany, that aha moment. Jealousy. unexpected income, great fortune. Someone sees your glow up. Remember yesterday we talked about your glow up, that you're leveling up? Oh, your haters are not going to like that at all. Date night, it is here. Sudden wealth, unexpected income. Some of you, all right, I don't tell you this too often. I am not condoning gambling here, but if we want to buy a scratch-off ticket, it would either have the number 7 in it, in the title of the name, or it might be orange. And don't go dropping 30, 40, 50 bucks on a scratch-off. Let's keep it like $10 and below. Let me know. Could hear somebody going to jail or getting out of jail, dealing with someone that could have a military background. This was here yesterday too. Someone getting a house. Signing of a contract. Could be a lease or a contract if you're selling a house. You could have it before Wednesday. The contract, that is. And again, I got news over divorce. All right. Let me give you some affirmations. I think, my God, I've said enough for today, right? What do we have? Y'all, it says, consider all your options before acting. How many times have I told y'all that? Hurry up and wait. Let all the options come in. Be brave and be bold and be strong. I am ambitious and I am motivated. Your energy is sacred, and that is true. Watch who gets your energy. Seriously, watch who gets your energy. Who deserves it? Practice your chakra healing, you know. Get into that energy work, your meditation, your Reiki, and your yoga. And we have identify and remove toxic people around you. Okay, can everybody repeat this one with me? Identify and remove toxic people from around you. Y'all, I did, and it's amazing. It's amazing. That's what I have for you guys. Join me tonight on youtube.com/Psychic Jackie. We will do the rundown of Aries through Pisces with another just quick collective there. Thank you for listening to everything I had to say today. And of course, we'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll probably do another rundown through the zodiac. You guys have a super fantastic day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.